State Representative Dave Vella and House Speaker Emanuel Chris Welch rolled into Rockford this week with big goals, boost the region's economy, and hear what's keeping residents up at night. While the city celebrates major wins like the Hard Rock Casino Rockford and potential new jobs from Stellantis, it was sky-high energy costs that dominated the conversation. Locals made it clear economic growth is welcome, but affordability matters just as much. Welch said he's taking those concerns back to Springfield as lawmakers prepare for a short but packed veto session.
I tell them that Illinois is Illinois. We're going to take care of each other. Let the feds do what they want to do, but Illinois takes care of each other. And that's why we're lucky enough to have the speaker here to just reassure people that Illinois is in good hands.